So in my last video, I came across some bizarre and outright unhinged Google questions about anime while I was doing some research, some of which I was not expecting. Can't say I'm surprised. So today, we're going to explore the deepest and possibly darkest questions people have about anime. While you're here, go ahead and like the video and subscribe if you like anime, or my channel. New video on the popular series coming next week. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at the first question. And to get us started, let's look at something a little bit more tamed. Why was Pikachu surprised? Valid. Is surprised Pikachu face sarcastic? The surprised Pikachu meme is most commonly used to express the feeling of being amazed by an inescapable truth or refraining surprise as something that should have been otherwise obvious. But if you remember Ash dragging around Pikachu on the rope, and Pikachu was probably like, "My guy, are you serious? Is no one going to tell this child how Pokemon work?" It's okay though, they eventually love each other.
Why won't you get more Pokemon?
It's because
What the fuck?
I always want to be with you.
Let's ask, do Pokemon die? Here we go. Is there blood in Pokemon? The answer, because the franchise is aimed at children, these battles are never presented as overly violent and contain no blood or gore. Pokemon never die, instead fainting upon being defeated.
Was that the bite of 87? My whole world is turned upside down. That doesn't make any sense.
Next question, is it bad to watch anime? Is anime bad for our mental health? Researchers have found that young people who identify as anime fans have an increased risk of mental health concerns, including aggression, depression, suicidal thoughts, anxiety, and eating disorders. And it's not looking so good for us. All this time I thought I had actual mental health issues, but it turns out it's just because I watched anime. And then the next question, why am I addicted to anime? And the answer, escapism. Coping with everyday life can be difficult for teenagers. Well, I'm not one of those. So they can find it attractive to escape into anime where the characters, settings, and plots are a good distraction. However, using anime or manga to escape from reality and or relieve stress, anxiety, and depression can become addictive. Okay, I didn't expect them to use the word cope. Even the Google answers are condescending today. Okay, let's ask the really degenerate questions. Can I marry an anime character? The question is, how can I marry an anime character? And the answer, there is a service in Japan that can fulfill such a desire to marry an anime or video game character. Dimension Management Agency is its name. DMA is a service that asks people who fall in love with an anime character to submit a marriage registration and issue a marriage certificate. Well, that's one way to do it. And I know I've seen stories that it's possible, not that I would fault anyone for doing so, but that's kind of insane. Wouldn't the mangaka or publishing company as the IP holder have any say in it to begin with? Is it possible to marry a fictional character? Yep, here's one of the things I did not want to get into. You can have a fictional marriage with a fictional character. For example, there is a website called Marry Your Fictional Character Online, which provides you a space where you can virtually marry your fictional character and get a marriage certificate. And it has a link. How convenient. So what I'm getting from this is that these companies are kind of a bit scummy, offering to service these people for money, because ultimately if there's money in it, there's always going to be someone ready to take advantage of the situation, unless it's free. Okay, next question. Can I have a body pillow? How to ask my parents for an anime body pillow? The answer, if it's an appropriate one, just talk to them. Ask them what you want, depending on the type of parents you have. If they're not up to it on the times, that doesn't make any sense. Could even mention something about a cartoon pillow. And that's absolutely terrible advice. The correct answer is don't ask. Wait till you're old enough to get a job to pay for it and purchase R18 items, if you really want it. And never tell your parents, family, or friends. Can you imagine a kid asking his parents, "Can I get a Legoshi body pillow for Christmas? I need it for protection." Actually, that's a pretty good excuse. Okay, next question. What do anime characters smell like? People have actually asked that. It's either candles inspired by the character or headcanon. Here's one. What does Deku smell like? The answer? I agree with the people who have said that Deku probably smells like mint. I think he has a fresh, minty green sort of smell because of his hair looks like it's green, like a bush. By green, I mean leafy, like a rainforest. The type of tree sort of smell. That dewy early morning grass smell. And you can't do Deku without, according to numerous fans, his best friend Bakugo. So what does Bakugo smell like? The answer, medical nitroglycerin is where everybody got the idea that Bakugo smells like caramel. As someone in the comments section pointed out, it would smell like burnt caramel, so yes, it would. Medical nitroglycerin does not smell the most pleasant. I mean, maybe he'd smell like fireworks, but they're boys. They would smell like sweat in the hot Japanese summer. Those gym outfits would not stay fresh all day. Next question. Why do people hate anime? No accurate results. If I did get one, is Demon Slayer kid friendly? The kids love Demon Slayer. I went to see the movie and it was filled with sobbing children. So is Demon Slayer kid friendly? The answer. The Tanjiro Komodo Unwavering Resolve arc, season 1, is rated for TV-14 for fear, gore, violence, and language. Not only did it introduce Tanjiro's devastating discovery of his massacred family, but there were some very disturbing scenes and imagery during the mountain training episodes. There you go. It's a perfectly fine family show. Next question, does Demon Slayer have 18+ scenes? The answer, one of the characters has 3 wives, all of them are wearing revealing clothing, and the character of the Swordsmith Village arc is in a hot spring standing up, but you can't see anything explicit. Minor suggestive references. There is definitely some kid trying to find if Demon Slayer goes from a family-friendly anime to a full R18 show. Next question, can Goku have kids? Proof of 2 fully grown half-alien sons. And the final question, does Piccolo have private parts? Yes, Piccolo is an alien without genitalia that only reproduces by laying eggs. The last part seems to be nonsense, but despite what fanart would get you to believe, I think he has one of those shoulder pad thingies in that spot. Besides that, Namek was a planet filled with dudes.
A stranger.
I want to see men!
Elder.
Thank you all for watching. This was a different video, and I'm still writing the next one, and it's been a little bit tricky. If you're new here, consider subscribing. If you're already subscribed, hi. And while you're here, watch one of the shorts. A lot of work goes into them, and they're pretty fun to watch. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye.